Great. Welcome to the second last video where we will be discussing the pricing framework. So pricing refers to giving a price to a product, to a service, and this is sometimes, most of the times, very quant heavy. You will have to be quick on your numbers. Remember that making a quantitative mistake in a case is not the end of the world, but it is expected from you to not make a mistake there because they want you to be on your feet. They want you to be quick with mental maths. So, if needed, learn the tables till 20, learn the squares, learn the cubes. That will help you boil down onto some numbers very quickly. Pricing also often involves using a guesstimate in order to first come to market size and then use that in order to come up with the price for a product. But let us quickly deep dive into what the pricing framework looks like. So the pricing framework is divided into three major columns, three major pillars. The first one is a cost-based approach. The second is the value-based approach, and the third one is the competitor-based approach. Uh, these are the only approaches which we have come across through various consulting uh, uh, case books, through various consulting preparations with talks with buddies, etc. And most of the times you will be asked to do pricing using any two of the three methods, and always you have to give a range in a pricing uh, analysis. So always come up with a range and use two of these three methods available. So let us go one by one. So you, in the cost-based analysis, you have the fixed costs, the variable costs, number of units, and profitability target. In profitability target, understand that there is a difference between a markup and a margin. A markup is calculated over the costs, and a margin is calculated based on the total price of the product. So on rupees 100, a 10% margin would mean rupees 10 as the margin and 90 as the costs. On rupees 80, if you need a 10% markup, you will be doing 80 divided by 1 minus 0.9. So that CAT based quant is something that you will have to look at. Understand what the question is talking about. Is it talking about a margin or a markup? Value based pricing is something that you will get almost 70 to 80% of the time in the cases. In value based cases, in value based pricing, you will have to take into account what is the value of the next best alternative in the market. You will have to quantify the features in terms of, say, the hours saved, the price, the revenue savings, the price savings which a person will be having, or the life expectancy if there is an increase in that. So, for let us say we talk about a medicine or a capsule which is used to reduce which is used to reduce aging. So the next best alternative to taking that medicine is going to a plastic surgeon, getting the surgery done. And let us say the target audience here are celebrities or people who are very conscious about how they look. So for them, let us say if a surgery costs somewhere around 5 lakh to 10 lakh rupees, then we can say that if we are pricing this pill, this in a sense that you will have to take two capsules daily for 6 months, then then the price value that you will be extracting through this capsule would be equivalent to a 5 lakh worth of surgery. So you can then use that 5 lakh as a proxy and divide it by the number of capsules that a person will have to take in the 6 month period and come up with the price of that capsule. That is a value based approach. Another example here would be you would be doing a case in your marketing course where there are certain lenses for hen. So these lenses are for chicken. Sorry, these lenses are used for chickens, and these lenses reduce the mortality within the uh, poultry where these chickens are. So they do not fight with each other. They do not fight for the grain. So that reduces the amount of chickens uh, dying, and also increases the productivity by increasing the number of eggs that are being laid. So the value extracted here is reduction in death and increase in egg production. So whatever the monetary benefit a farm owner will be getting from that, you can use that in order to price the lenses for the hens, for the chickens. That is a value-based approach. Another example here would be if you're looking at a helicopter ride-based service. And I think a case example here would be after this video that if a helicopter wants to go from point A to point B, the company wants to start a helicopter taxi service. The next best alternative would be a train. The next best alternative would be a car. So you can use those two numbers as proxy, see what is the saving in time, and use that to come up with the pricing for that service. So finding a good proxy here is the key. Once you have the proxy identified, just confirm it with your interviewer, and then you can go ahead with pricing based on the features of what you are saving, whether hours, price, life expectancy, etc. Next is a computer-based pricing. So this is a very simple pricing methodology where you're just comparing it with the substitutes available in the market. So if let us say you are talking about like I can give an example here. A case given to me was that consulting company A is coming to your campus and it wants to come up with a uh, package, the CTC, what CTC should the company be offering. The competitors here were the IB companies, the Day Zero companies, the other consulting companies, and other Genman roles, S&M roles that are lucrative and are coming in the same are coming on the same day and trying to attract the same kind of an audience. So we can use those companies as a benchmark there, try to look at what the fixed and the variable costs are, and then come up with a competitor based analysis of what the CTC could be for that company. So based on this, we have the pricing framework. These three are the only things that you should be looking at, and always give a range, and you should be good to go. And I'll see you in the next one, M&A.